I can't believe I'm going to say 50 degrees is not too bad.
Yeah, because the other day it was down to 41.
It's freezing.
It's a cake tonight.
But I have a lovely going away present for everybody.
Yeah?
I'm going to warm it up.
Good, good.
Temperature going to warm up. It's going to get pretty comfortable around here in the next few days. By the middle of the week, it may actually feel like June once again. Let's review how we did today. Not a June-like day with our high temperature, only making it up to 64 degrees. And without a calculator, I can tell you that's 13 degrees cooler than normal. Check out the records and the sunrise time for tomorrow at 5:58. Outside right now at Metro Airport, here's what's going on. It is a partly cloudy sky. 55 is the temperature, relative humidity 59%. The barometer this hour is rising, and the wind is out of the northwest at 5 miles an hour. Temperatures across the area are not reflective of how cool it was today because they haven't dropped that dramatically. We had sprinkles around earlier today. Those have pretty much moved out of the area, but lurking off to the west is a weather maker that will bring us wet weather by Tuesday. Right now, we're slowly cooling down. Temperatures in the mid-50s, a little cooler in Pontiac. Lansing winning cold spot honors at 48 degrees. A large weather maker moving out of the Rockies and into the Central Plains. This system is producing very severe thunderstorm activity in Kansas, Oklahoma, the Texas Panhandle. That is slowly pushing in our direction, and I think it'll arrive here by Tuesday, bringing us a chance of some wet weather. Until then, though, it's all still sitting pretty far south. The good news as the system moves closer, it's going to push some warmer air in our direction, so we will go from the 50s and 60s back towards 70 degrees and eventually get into the upper 70s by the end of the week. Right now, the clouds are breaking up. That means a nice start to the day tomorrow. We will have quite a bit of sunshine to start out the day. High pressure hangs out for a day. Then the clouds start to move back in as we go through the afternoon. That's in advance of the system that is headed our way. And then that system gets closer by Tuesday. We're looking at showers and thunderstorms into Wednesday. Your forecast for tonight looks like this. Clearing and cool, dropping down into the low to mid-40s. So you actually have to turn the heat on in your homes. I hope you have it on right now because it's going to be chilly tonight. Tomorrow, sunshine in the morning, clouds in the afternoon. We make it up to 70, so that'll feel nice. Then over the next 4 days, we hang out around 70, wet on Tuesday and Wednesday, a break Thursday, and then more wet weather on Friday.
And it's going to be a little warmer than that where you're going, buddy.
All right, tell me about it. Leaving for San Antonio, Texas to be the main weathercaster at the NBC station down there, and it's been in the 90s there. So talk about a climate shock. I want to thank everybody, though, who's been so nice to me and all the viewers. It's been great.
I was talking to a friend of mine, a viewer, was saying how funny you are, and he said he seems like such a nice guy, too. I said he's both.
He said no, he's neither one of those.
No,
it's been great working with you,
those.
I've enjoyed it. Both
You're going to be missed. You know that.
I'll be back at the end of the show, too. One more time.
Really?
Okay,
One more time.
Say goodbye.
Can't get rid of me yet.
All right, Judge. And that does it for the Sunday edition of the Night Beat. Thanks for watching.
We are going to leave you with a special goodbye from George. Good night.
As some of you may know, this is my last night here at Channel 4. After 3 years of working the weekends, I'm leaving to become the main weathercaster at the NBC affiliate in San Antonio, Texas. Well, the crew all got together. They pitched in and got me this. Some say we have bad roads here in Detroit. They wanted me to remember this place with this. Well, I'd like to put it to good use as I leave. Thanks, everybody. It's been great. The pig on the set this morning. That brings us to the subject of pets and pigs appropriately. The animal guy here this morning,
And
Steve Walker.
Aristotle.
And Aristotle.
Good
How
morning.
often have you tossed to a pig, George? Not too many times in your career.
You better watch.
I'm not stupid enough to go anywhere near that line.
This is Aristotle. I want to thank Brian and Barbara. Doing very well. As you can see, he loves popcorn. They love little treats. They love vegetables. And they do get big, I have to say, every once in a while. But again, he's doing very well. And he's, are you with us here, George?
Oh, sorry about that. I was thinking about something else there for a second.
Did you have a question?
We showed you how the Northwest coffee craze has spread to the nation's capital. Here at home, it's expanding its reach too. Como's George Siegel says espresso is now heading for the wilderness.
If you can't get enough of your espresso in town, you can now take it with you when you hit the trail. A local recreation equipment store can't stock this machine, known as a mini espresso, fast enough. It's so compact and light, it's a hiker's dream.
Well, when you're talking about this small of an amount of coffee, most people would use it as a trail device.
Besides coffee and water, you also need a small stove, and with all that in hand, I was off to the woods.
Boy, here I am, miles from civilization. I kind of have a craving for an espresso.
Good thing I have the mini espresso machine with me. All I have to do is pour my blend, add a little water, fire up the old burner, and in no time at all, I'm drinking espresso. It's so easy, I want to share it with my other wilderness friends.
Would you like to try some coffee with us?
No thanks, I'm a Mormon.
Fortunately, there were other people in the wilderness.
You ever been just like wandering through the park and craved an espresso?
I've craved espresso so much that I've actually chewed on espresso beans.
How lucky, a man who knows his coffee. This'll be a good test.
It's fine.
So here we are in the ever-expanding land of coffee. You can now get your espresso fix and commune with nature at the same time. And now that it's infiltrated the woods, where's espresso going to pop up next?
Space, the final frontier.
Boy, wouldn't that be enterprising. Drinking espresso where no man has drank it before. George Siegel, Como News 4.
Buying one of those mini machines and the stove you need to operate it will cost you about $40, but then you'll have your espresso no matter where you go.
Only in Seattle.
Switchboard this morning. And while we're on the topic of lawmakers, they're busy coming up with new laws all the time, and perhaps they're working a bit too hard. There's one California legislator who has filed a bill to outlaw tripping a horse on purpose. We know that happens a lot. And another wants to make it illegal to sell a cappuccino from a sidewalk cart. A New Jersey lawmaker wants to exempt armless motorists from paying tolls on the New Jersey Turnpike. That's a big problem with those. How would they throw it? I can't even picture that. And there's a proposal to ban the use of electronic moose calls.
Electronic moose calls.
Yeah, important stuff going on. Yep.
I guess it's time to move on.
Okay, it's Monday. That means we're going to talk about kids and parenting and other problems on a more serious note.
Yes, this morning the topic is major upsets. Oh, that story just undid us, didn't it?
Those are some of the dumbest laws I've ever heard. Okay, the major upsets in a child's life, things like the birth of a sibling or divorce. Now,
they are very serious topics.
Yeah, those type of things can be overwhelming for children and make them behave as if they were younger. Dr. Bill Womack is here this morning to talk about the importance of kids. Still thinking about those stupid laws. We go on a screen.